In philosophy, there are two epistemological positions called internalism and externalism. And these are positions about when you can say that you know something. For example, the internalist says that to be able to say that you know something, you must be able to motivate it. Let's say you must be able to come up with some rational explanation for it. If you cannot motivate it properly, then you don't know it. The externalist, on the other hand, he says that as long as the information is reliable, even if you don't know that it is reliable, you still know it. Maybe let's say that you would read something from a facts book, just some fact. Vegetables are best grown in this type of dirt, let's say. You know nothing about this. You cannot argue for this. But the externalist would say that you still know this because the book is reliable, even if you don't know that it is. On the other hand, the internalist would say that you don't know that. You would have to learn that for yourself, maybe through experimentation or something to that effect. And to be able to more properly understand this, let's go through a thought experiment. Let's say that there is a man called Fred. Let us say that Fred he knows nothing about cars whatsoever. Let's say absolutely nothing. Now, let's say, for the sake of argument, let us say that God puts just facts, all types of facts into Fred's head about cars. And these facts, they just come out, okay? He just has them in him now. He just believes them. And so he goes out, let's say he goes to his friend George. And he looks at George's car and he says, you know what, George? Your car needs servicing because you need to change, let's say, some part of your motor. Otherwise, your car won't be able to start in 3 days' time from now. These then would be one of these facts, and actually accurate facts that God put in his head, let's say. And the question becomes then, does he know, for example, that George needs to service his car for the reason that he gave? Does he know that the car won't work in 3 days' time without this? The externalist would say yes, because, he would say, the information comes from a reliable source, namely God. So, yes, he would know this. The internalist would say that even if the information would come from God, George, or Fred rather, cannot motivate this. It's just some random facts put into his head by God. He doesn't understand these himself. He doesn't know these things, therefore, the internalist would say. So that is a quick summary of the differences between the internalist and the externalist.